Karuna, our MLA, and also the member of the society, Mr. Subhash Reddy, Mr. Venu Vinod, Chairman of the Alumni Committee, and who else is there? And our dear Principal, Dr. Narasimha Reddy. Well, as a President, I would like to salute the founders of this great institution and remember my predecessors of mine, right from Sarvepalli Radhakrishna Garu, Mullapudi Harichandra Prasad Garu, Surendra Reddy Garu, Ranga Rao Garu, and Jagdish Reddy Garu, from whom I have learned quite a bit and stand before you as President. Perhaps this generation is over. Next generation, younger generation is going to take over. Change is imminent. Change has to come. Change will come. There is so much to share. At the very outset, I would like to thank and compliment the Principal, Dr. Narasimha Reddy, and his team of teachers, administrative staff, and support staff for making such excellent arrangements for this Global Jubilee celebrations. I have always enjoyed visiting this school. People talk of Begumpet, Hyderabad Public School, Begumpet, which is historic, heritage, built with heritage building, spread over 120 acres of land, and Begumpet, Ramantapur, Begumpet and Ramantapur, they are like twins. They really compete with each other academically, professionally, in a healthy manner. So I am proud to stand before you once again to talk about my great institutions. Sir, let me also submit to you, Hyderabad Public School Society doesn't stop at this. We have expanded ourselves in Rayalaseema and Telangana. Kadapa in Rayalaseema and Warangal in Telangana. I am, as President and members of the Society and Managing Committee, we are indeed grateful to the government of Telangana for giving us 50 acres of land in Warangal, for which we have already paid about 10 crores and odd towards the same, and very shortly we are going to take over the land. And in the next 2 years, sir, we are going to have most beautiful building, perhaps one of the best and the best in the country itself. This is what our dreams are, and I'm sure they'll be fulfilled. Furthermore, I would like to say, 2 years back, when I was invited here to lay foundation stone for the new building wing, which is inaugurated by our Honorable Vice President of India, I'm so happy that the building has come out so very well and being inaugurated with such a distinguished personality, national personality. Well, 50 years back, this was a barren land. What you are seeing are the most beautiful lawns and playgrounds and whatnot. There are boulders and rocks and things like that. Thankfully, the management considered Mr. Subramaniam, the Vice Principal, a maths teacher of Begumpet, Hyderabad Public School, Begumpet, to be posted as principal, first principal of the school. Thanks to his untiring efforts and continuously improving upon its progress, the present status, what Dr. Narasimha Reddy molded this particular institution as what you see, is something really great and beautiful. Well, Dr. Mr. Subramaniam, I must say a small anecdote. Was a maths teacher, he was a very stickler for discipline. He used to sit in vice principal's room and watch who's coming and who's going. With the permission of the concerned person, I would like to share something that our vice president was punished twice. When I say vice president of the society, not vice president of the society and vice chairman board of governors, Mr. Gustinoria. Please raise your hand, sir. So the result is, now he is the chairman finance, chairman admissions, chairman academics and so on and so forth, and he's turned out to be a very tough and strict man. We find it very difficult to get some certain things sanctioned for us. So I'm glad. So if a teacher punishes you, be happy that you will be somebody in life. We have a very strong bonding, progressive, supportive alumni here. You can see our Mr. Venu Vinod, Ashwin and other members are present here, and thanks to their efforts for making this function a great success. They have bigger plans for this great institution, and in fact their support for the Marathon Sports Complex is really memorable, rewarding. HPS is a century-old institution. I don't talk much about its quality, holistic education, man-making education, and our students are brand ambassadors in the world, wherever they are, whichever school they belong to. We have already started our strides from Kadapa. Warangal, very soon we will do that. But we are going to make all the schools aside. Yes, sir. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, every time, whenever I would like to, this is a notion of information that I have got as a president for the last 40 years. I have been associated, but I have to capsule my talk in about 2 minutes, means it's very challenging for me. But however, I'll carry it out. Further, I do not wish to carry the coals to the new castle, because all our distinguished members on the dais, either they are parents or grandparents or otherwise, so I don't have to talk much about our school. And let me also tell you, most importantly, I'd like to share that your managing committee of the Hyderabad Public School Society and the general body of the society has constituted a committee called Vision Mission Committee, which has gone into every detailed aspect of it, with about 30 strong members coming from diplomats, educationists, doctors, engineers, old students and academicians and so on and so forth, who brainstormed for about 1,000 hours and prepare a document for 2050. For the next 30 years, the future plans are laid down, and we are going to go ahead with that. So I am indeed blessed person to be a president. A lot of initiatives are being taken. And finally, before I close my talk, I know there is a pressure, there is a note also. I would like to advise my young children, students, there is something called Pancha Shuddhi. What is Pancha Shuddhi? Bhava Shuddhi, Vichara Shuddhi, Vak Shuddhi, Atma Shuddhi, Sharira Shuddhi. I don't want to go into the details of explaining all this. Your teachers can explain. Pancha has got tremendous meaning in various aspects in the history and in mythology. Kindly ask your teachers to explain this, and thank you all. And I would like to thank our media friends, and I'd like to also thank all invitees, distinguished teachers and students and everybody. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. We salute the founding fathers along with you today, sir. And thank you for your kind words and complimentary notes you have given for us on this special occasion. It is a pleasure to have amongst us the Honorable Minister of Home, Government of Telangana, Mahmood Ali, sir. May we request sir to kindly address the gathering.
Good morning to all dignitaries on and off the dais, our chief guest, Honorable Vice President of India, Sri M. Venkaiah Naidu Garu, Honorable MLA Uppal Sri Beti Subhash Reddy Garu, Secretary Education and Chairman Board of Governors HPS Srimati Vakati Karuna Garu, and all members, Sri Shyam Mohan Garu, Sri G. J. Nuria Garu, Sri Fayaz Khan Garu, Sri V. Vinod Garu, all teachers and staff and dignitaries, students, senior students, ladies and gentlemen, and media friends. I am happy to participate in the program of Golden Jubilee celebration of HPS Ramantapur with His Excellency, Honorable Vice President of India. HPS Ramantapur is a very prestigious educational institution in Hyderabad, and its old students are spread all over the world, handling prestigious position. I am very fortunate and honored to share the dais with His Excellency, the Honorable Vice President of India, who is known for giving priority for education and development of youngsters in national building. I presently feel that education is our paramount importance and a powerful weapon to change the world. I am happy to inform that Sri K. Chandrasekhar Garu, Honorable Chief Minister Telangana, is giving more importance to education and is allocated additional budget this year of rupees 7,200 crores under the Mana Uru Mana Badi and Mana Basti Mana Badi programs towards school infrastructure and its betterment. On the occasion, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the management, teachers, students for their involvement in upholding the values of the institution and wish them success in their endeavor. Thank you very much. Once again, I congratulate to Dr. S. Narasimha Garu, President HPS Ramantapur. Thank you. Jai Telangana, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for bringing to light the paramount importance of education that our government is also meting out to us. And thank you for wishing us on this special occasion. Jubilees are occasions to be celebrated. Today we are commemorating 50 years. Looking back at how far we've come, we are so grateful for each and every person who has been part of our history. It is our privilege to humbly request our Honorable Vice President, Shri Venkaiah Naidu Garu, to launch the Golden Jubilee celebration. Sir. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The celebration has been declared open today. Thank you, one and all. I speak on behalf of all the students and staff present here today that we are eagerly waiting for our chief guest, the Honorable Vice President of India, Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu Garu, to speak to the gathering. Sir.
Sri Mahmood Ali Garu, Sri Subhash Reddy Garu, Srimati Vakati Karuna, Sri Shyam Mohan Garu, Sri Gasti J. Noria Garu, Sri Faiz Khan, Sri Venu Vinod, Dr. S. Narasimha Reddy, teachers, members of the management committee, parents, and my dear young students. My warm greetings to you all on this very important auspicious occasion of the Golden Jubilee celebrations. I wish you all the best in future and hope that institution will prosper, will progress, will grow, and become one of the most dynamic institutions, and also produce students who can have their excellence in various fields. Friends, I am sorry that we are running half an hour behind. One of the reasons is 10 minutes of my own arrival, though I was in the school. I had a pre-engagement of orientation for members of Rajya Sabha who are newly elected. But there was a technical problem, and in between the speech, I had to wait for some time, and that took some time. Because I always feel one has to be punctual. We have to maintain time sense. And particularly in every program, of course, particularly in education, in the schools and education institutions where we are going to develop the future citizens of the country, it should be on time, and it should be more constructive, purposeful and useful. It gives me immense pleasure. मैं मन में बहुत प्रसन्न हूँ क्योंकि आज ये गोल्डन जुबली सेलिब्रेशंस का शुरुआत में हम सब लोग भाग ले रहे। मेरा शुभकामनाएं आप सब लोगों को। मैं बहुत प्रसन्न हुआ एक कैंपस देख के, इतना सुंदर, इतना अच्छा, इतना बढ़िया. Words are not sufficient. And one of the best schools I have seen across the country. I have been to a number of schools and institutions with lush green and also with enough play, sports area, and also with huge infrastructure for study also. The vibrant environment that is nurtured here, the environment with a lot of open spaces, expansive sports fields and lush greenery enables young minds to flourish, because the nature is very important. If you neglect the nature, how it affects your future, you are able to understand. You are seeing the real climate change happening across the globe. None to be blamed except ourselves. People, citizens, because we played with the nature, nature is playing with us now. So one has to keep in mind, in any institution, there has to be enough space to allow the sun, not your son or my son, the sun, the real sun, to come in, and also the opportunity to see the moon, green, water, and this beautiful land. This is very, very important in the life of any institution, in the life of the nation. Otherwise, you are seeing untimely rains. Morning is too hot, afternoon it rains, and what happens at night is uncertain. This is what is happening. So my first advice before I say anything is love and live with nature. Love and live with the nature. Nature, culture together for your bright future. Nature, culture together for your bright future. This is my first advice. Secondly, my second advice is maintain discipline, decorum. I told the MPs, because you are all aware what is happening at times in Parliament. Parliament is functioning, but how it functions sometime is a worrisome factor. So discipline, decorum brings dynamism. This is my other advice to all of you. Be disciplined and then aim high. Aim high and work hard. Simply aiming and dreaming is not going to serve the purpose. Yes, you must dream. You must aim high, but you must work hard. Hard work has no substitute. This is one of the lessons I have learned in my life. I come from a very ordinary agriculture family. None in my family were educated. From there to reach this constitutional position, discipline, dedication, devotion and conviction, that has made me to reach this level. So my advice is, please have discipline, work hard, have dedication and commitment. That is very important. And my next advice to all of you is, build your physical fitness. If you are physically fit, you will be mentally alert. So exercise of any kind, of any choice, is very much important from the very young age. Otherwise, you will become lazy and then turn to be crazy. That should not be allowed. Body has to be fit by doing whatever exercise you want, in whatever manner. I am 73, 74 now, I have entered, but I play badminton 1 hour daily wherever it is possible. The reason is not to become a Sindhu or compete with anybody. This is to make myself fit. One of the ways is to have yoga, which will really help you physically and mentally. Yoga has no religion. Yoga not for Modi. Yoga for your body. Concentrate on that. You will become all right. Some people think, sir, ये तो मोदी जी का है. And some people think, sir, yoga है ठीक है, but yoga में वो है ना सूर्य नमस्कार करना. मैंने समझ लिया और उनको कहा सूर्य नमस्कार करने में आपत्ति है तो चंद्र नमस्कार करो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. Namaskar is our samskar. It has no religion. It's an exercise to make body and mind to work together. So please take part in some physical activity. Next advice of mine is, and also maintain hygienity, maintain good food habits. आपको आश्चर्य होगा, रे देश का उपराष्ट्रपति आके हमको बता रहे, मैं कोई फूड कोड नहीं देने वाले हूँ आप लोगों को, ये खाना खाना वो खाना नहीं खाना. मेरा कहना है खाना खाना, समय पे खाना, समय पे सोना, समय पे उठना. This is very, very important in life if you want to become successful. And eat proteinous food, avoid junk food. This pizza, this burger, they do not suit our bodies. They may be suitable in those countries because food, our forefathers have given us great food. Food decided and experienced as per the season and reason. Which is season में क्या खाना खाना हमारा लोगों ने अनुभव करके हमको दिया. And you have thousands of varieties of food in India. Why do you run after West, leaving the best? And then finally having only rest, because you will be arrest in rest. Physically, body do not cooperate. So, take care to see that you eat indigenous food, hot food, cooked food, because the junk food is frozen, preserved in fridge, and then served to you. Simply by changing names and fashion, because some of us have developed weakness for the West, thinking that is the best. No. We have our own best practices. आदि काल से, वेद काल से, पुण्य काल से हमारा पूर्वजों ने जिया और दिया, विरासत में हमको मिला. भारतीय जीवन पद्धति, इसको कायम रखना है. हमारा पूरा नया पीढ़ी को भारतीय संस्कृति के बारे में बताना है. I felt very happy, and the children, they performed Bharatanatyam or they performed Kuchipudi. See the dress, see the address, see the way they have performed it. It will naturally attract your attention. The music, the dance and the play reduce your tension, brings attention. If you are physically fit, mentally alert, then always will be inspired by such activities. That is a part of our culture. అందుకని సంగీతానికి సాహిత్యానికి కూడా ప్రాధాన్యత ఇవ్వాలి మనందరం కూడా. సంగీతము సాహిత్యము మనందరి యొక్క మనసులను ఎంతో రంజింపజేస్తుంది. ఆ విషయాన్ని కూడా మనందరం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. అందుకని సమయం ప్రకారం లేయడం, సమయం ప్రకారం పడుకోవడం, అంతా పిల్లలు చూస్తూ ఉంటాం మనమంతా. నేను నార్మల్లీ ఐ గెట్ అప్ at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock means 2 hours have gone already. And then some children, because I am awake late night, doing what? Looking at the TV. You know what is happening in the TV and in the social media. If you go to TV and you get addiction, TV and even cell phone. Cell phone, if you use excessively, it will become a hell phone. Try to understand this. IT is definitely useful. IT, if you make it as a duty, part of your duty, then you will become mighty. And it will add beauty. It will add beauty to your life also. But if you excessively depend on that, it will make your life horrible, worrisome. This is happening, so I advise the youngsters not to use phone or IT excessively. That is my another advice. And friends, youngsters, as I told you, this education is for enlightenment, for enhancement of our knowledge and understanding. Education is for empowerment. Education is not simply for employment. This has to be understood by all, the teachers and the students. You should get enlightened to become a, responsible citizen. This is very much required. I am very happy that the new education policy, NEP, is a right step in right direction. It should be implemented by one and all in letter and spirit. Very useful. Because unfortunately, in between, our country was ruled and ruined by foreigners. They came here, they looted us, they cheated us, they ruined us, and went away. Once upon a time, India was the richest country in the world. India was Vishwaguru. You have named some of your buildings as Takshashila, Nalanda, Vikramshila. All these were great institutions. Students from across the globe, they used to come and study here. The advent of colonial rule, we lost our moorings, lost our standards. Now we have to again go back to the roots and see to it that our education institutions become centers of excellence to give enlightenment to the students. మిత్రులారా, వ్యక్తిత్వాన్ని పెంచుకోవాలా. ప్రతి ఒక్కరం కూడా జీవితంలో వ్యక్తిత్వం చాలా ముఖ్యమైనది. తర్వాత మనం ఇతరుల కోసం జీవించడం నేర్చుకోవాలా. యు మస్ట్ లెర్న్ హౌ టు లివ్ ఫర్ అదర్స్. వసుదైక కుటుంబకం. The entire universe is one family. That is our philosophy. And India was rich. And India was Vishwaguru. We never attacked any country. We don't believe in colonialism. We believe in living together. Share and care is the core of Indian philosophy. Share and care. ఆదాయాన్ని పెంచుకో, ఇతరులతో పంచుకో. కొంతమంది, some students want to go abroad. There is no need to go abroad nowadays. Everything is available here. Still people want to go. I say, go. Follow 3 lines. Go, learn, earn, and return. Return to serve the motherland. To spend time with your grandmother, grandfather. To make them also happy. అంతేగాని మనం ఏదో చదువు కోసం విదేశాలకు వెళ్ళిపోయి అక్కడి నుంచి దీంట్లోనే చేరి రాకుండా అక్కడ ఉండి మన అమ్మమ్మలకు, నాయనమ్మలకు, అమ్మా నాన్నలకు ఆ నుంచి ఫోటోలు పంపించేది. చూడమ్మా, నేను కొత్త ఇళ్ళు కొన్నాను, కొత్త కారు కొన్నాను, ఫోటో పంపిస్తే వాళ్ళు చూసుకోవాలి. ఈ ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే, మనం వేరింగ్ ఏ హ్యాట్ అండ్ బూట్ అండ్ సూట్ ఇన్ ఏ బాత్రూమ్ అండ్ స్టాండింగ్ బిఫోర్ ద మిర్రర్ అండ్ ఎంజాయింగ్, సీ ఐ హ్యావ్. That will be like that only, sending photos from abroad. Spending time, share and care, which is the core of our Indian philosophy, that makes everybody happy. You have a duty. The society, the country has given you this opportunity to come up in your life. And when you go abroad, you develop. You must come back and serve the country. మళ్ళా తిరిగి మన మాతృభూమికి మనం కొంత అయినా సేవ చేయాలా. మన పనులు మనం చేసుకుందాం. డాక్టర్ అవుదాం, అడ్వకేట్ అవుదాం, చార్టర్డ్ అకౌంటెంట్ అవుదాం, వ్యాపారం చేద్దాం, దాంట్లో కొంత ఇతరులతో పంచుకోవాలి. అందుకని నేను చెప్తుంటాను ఎప్పుడు, పెంచుకో పంచుకో. అయితే పెంచకుండా పంచితే పంచి మాత్రమే మిగులుతుంది. అది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. అందుకని పెంచాలి, పంచాలి. ఫర్ దట్ యూ మస్ట్ వర్క్ హార్డ్. యూ మస్ట్ బి అబ్రేస్ విత్ ది న్యూ information technology, with the digital transformation that is happening. So, old values and civilization and new technology, you have to combine both. That makes your life more happy. ఈ పిల్లలకు విద్యతో పాటు వినయము, విజ్ఞానము, విలువలు అందించాలి. ఇది చాలా ముఖ్యం. అందరూ ఉపాధ్యాయులు దాన్ని గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. వారి క్రమశిక్షణ, విలువలు వాటి ఉన్నత స్థానంలో నిలబెట్టి తీరుతాయి. అలాంటి ఎన్నో విలువలు భారతీయ సంస్కృతిలో భాగంగా ఉన్నాయి. అండ్ ఆల్సో ఐ సే ట్రై టు ఫోకస్ ఆన్ యువర్ మదర్ టంగ్. అండ్ ఐ పర్సనలీ ఫీల్, ఐ నో దట్ ఐఎమ్ స్పీకింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ హైదరాబాద్ పబ్లిక్ స్కూల్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్. ద బేసిక్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్, ప్రైమరీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ మస్ట్ బి ఇన్ మదర్ టంగ్ బిఫోర్ గోయింగ్ టు ద అదర్ టంగ్ ఆర్ బ్రదర్ టంగ్. యూ మస్ట్ ఫోకస్. బికాస్ చిన్నప్పుడు ఆ పిల్లల మనసు దేన్నైనా స్వీకరించేదానికి సిద్ధంగా ఉంటుంది. మన భాషలో మాట్లాడితే మన సాంప్రదాయం, మన విలువలు, మన సాహిత్యము, మన సంగీతము, మన వినయము, మన విజ్ఞానము ఇవన్నీ మనకు అందుతాయి. భాష వేరేదైతే నేను ఎప్పుడు చెబుతుంటాను, మాతృభాష కళ్ళ లాంటిది, పరాయి భాష కళ్ళద్దాలు లాంటిది. కళ్ళుంటే కళ్ళద్దాలు పనిచేస్తాయి. కళ్ళు లేకపోతే రెబాన్ గ్లాసులు పెట్టినా జుబాన్ నుంచి ఏమి రాదని నేను ఎప్పుడు చెబుతుంటాను. కొంతమందికి అనుమానం, సార్ మాతృభాష చదువుకుంటే పైకెట్టిపోతాం సార్. ఒక అబ్బాయి అడిగాను నేను, పైకి పోవాలంటే మాతృభాష కాకుండా ఇతర భాష నేర్చుకోవాలి అడిగా సార్. ఇతర భాషలు నేర్చుకో, అభ్యంతరం ఎన్ని కావాలంటే నేర్చుకో, కానీ అసలు భాష అమ్మ భాషను మర్చిపోకూడదు. నేను చెప్పాను పైకి పోవద్దు. ఎవరు చెప్పారా నీకు? అందరూ చెప్తుంటారు సార్ పైకి పోవాలంటే ఇంగ్లీషు చదవాలని. నేను చెప్పాను, నేను దేవుడితో మాట్లాడాను, ఎస్టీడీ చేసి ఆయన చెప్పాడు అలాంటి నిబంధన ఏమి లేదు. టైం అయిపోతే, ఎక్స్పైరీ డేట్ అయిపోతే ఆటోమేటిక్గా అందరికీ ఇక్కడ ఎంట్రీ ఫ్రీ, ఎవరైనా రావచ్చు అని చెప్పి. అతను అర్థం చేసుకుని, అట్టగాదు సార్ మీరు ఏదో సరదాగా చెప్తున్నారు, పైకి రావాలంటే అన్నాడు. పైకంటే ఉన్నత స్థాయికి పోవాలంటే. నేను చెప్పాను అదే, ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా డిడ్ నాట్ స్టడీ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం. ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా, ద వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్, మై ఓన్ సెల్ఫ్, ఐ డిడ్ నాట్ స్టడీ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్, ఐ స్టడీడ్ ఇన్ మై మదర్ టంగ్. వీధి బళ్ళు చదువుకున్నాను నేను. రోజుకు 3 కిలోమీటర్లు నడిచిపోయేవాడిని వీధి. అప్పుడు నేను చదువుకునే మొదట్లో అయితే అసలు కింద ఇసుకలో రాసేవాళ్ళు, ఇసుకలో నేల మీద ప్రభవ యువవ ప్రతి అంగీరస శ్రీముఖ అని నక్షత్రాలు రాయించేవాళ్ళు. అది కూడా చదువుకొని మరి దేశంలో ఉపరాష్ట్రపతి అయ్యాను. ప్రపంచంలో ఇవాళ శక్తివంతమైన ప్రధానమంత్రిగా పేర్కొనబడిన నరేంద్రభాయ్ మోడీ, ఆయన కాన్వెంట్ మొహమే చూడలే, ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియంలో చదవలేదు. ప్రధాన న్యాయమూర్తి గారు ఈ మధ్య చెప్పారు, రమణ గారు, నేను కూడా మాతృభాష చదువుకున్నాను, ఈ స్థాయికి వచ్చానని. బట్ దాని అర్థం ఇతర భాషలు నేర్చుకోకూడదని కాదు. మన దేశం చాలా విశాలమైంది, ప్రపంచం కూడా వరల్డ్ ఈజ్ ఓపెన్డ్ అప్. సో యూ మస్ట్ లెర్న్ యాజ్ మెనీ లాంగ్వేజెస్ as possible, including English. We should not be against English. Why should we be against any language? నేను తమిళనాడుకు పోయినప్పుడు వాళ్ళకు కూడా చెప్తుంటాను, మీరు కూడా అందరూ అన్ని భాషలు నేర్చుకోండి, హిందీ కూడా నేర్చుకోండి, దేన్ని శత్రువుగా చూడొద్దు. ఎందుకంటే ఈ దేశంలో ఎక్కువ మంది ఆ ప్రాంతాల్లో హిందీ మాడతారు. నువ్వు అక్కడికి పోకుండా నువ్వు ఏదో నీ భాషలో మాడితే, ఇంగ్లీష్లో మాడితే ఎంతమందికి అర్థమవుతుంది? పరిపాలన, అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్, ప్రాథమిక చదువు, ఉత్తర ప్రత్యుత్తరాలు మాతృభాషలో ఉండాలనేది నా ప్రగాఢమైన నమ్మకం. ఆ తర్వాత ఇతర భాషల్లో ఒక కాపీ వేయండి, ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేయండి. ఇప్పుడు అట్ట కాదు, ఇంగ్లీష్లో వేసి దాన్ని పంపిస్తారు. కలెక్టర్కి ఇంగ్లీష్ వచ్చి ఉండొచ్చు, డైరెక్టర్కి వచ్చి ఉండొచ్చు, జనానికి రాదే. అది మనం అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి, అంత సులభం కాదు అది. అందుకని ఉండాలి. ఎన్ని నేర్చుకో, ఇంగ్లీష్ నేర్చుకో, ఫ్రెంచ్ నేర్చుకో, చైనీస్ నేర్చుకో, రష్యన్ నేర్చుకో, పర్షియన్ నేర్చుకో, అరబిక్, ఉర్దూ నేర్చుకో, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఎన్ని కావాలంటే అన్ని భాషలు నేర్చుకో, ప్రావీణ్యం సంపాదించు. కానీ అసలు భాషను మర్చిపోకూడదు అనే విషయాన్ని అందరూ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సిన అవసరంతో ఉంది. మై డియర్ యంగ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, బీ విజిలెంట్. యువర్ మోటో ఈజ్ బీ విజిలెంట్. It has got high significance today. It teaches you to have mental alertness and physical readiness to adapt to various vagaries and challenges of life. With a fast-changing world, you must constantly update yourself with the requisite knowledge and the latest skill sets. Skill upgradation is very much important, and education must focus more on skill upgradation. In our public discourse, we must, as I told you, use mother tongue. And then afterwards, other tongue or brother tongue. This is also equally important because you have to communicate with the people, with the common masses. The education policy which is giving more stress on this, that has to, as I told you, it has to be developed further by implementing in letter and spirit. And finally, before I conclude, I say, brothers and sisters and my youngsters, develop character. Character, caliber, capacity and conduct. These 4 C's are very important. But some people wisely in politics, they replace those 4 C's with other 4 C's. Character, caliber, capacity and conduct. They replace it by caste, by community, by cash, by criminality, and try to influence the people. That will ruin our system. Keep that in mind and try to develop character, hard work, respect for elders, respect for the nature, respect for every creature. That is equally important. Be patriotic. Anything happening, అటక నుంచి కటక నుంచి కన్యాకుమారి వరకు, కాశ్మీర్ నుంచి కన్యాకుమారి వరకు ఎక్కడ ఎవరికి ఏం జరిగినా నా దేశస్తులకు జరిగింది అనే భావం ఉండాలి. ఈ దేశం యొక్క సార్వభౌమత్వాన్ని కాపాడేందుకు మనందరం సన్నద్ధమై ఉండాలి. ఆ కేవలం ఆర్మీకి మాత్రమే ఆ పని వదిలిపెట్టకూడదు. అందుకని ఈ ఆజాదీ కా అమృత మహోత్సవ్, వీఆర్ సెలబ్రేటింగ్ ఆజాదీ కా అమృత మహోత్సవ్, 75 years of independence. We must really reflect on our national values, recount tales of bravery and social harmony from our freedom struggle. That is equally important. And raise above caste, creed, sex, religion and region. ఈ ప్రకృతిని కాపాడుకుందాం, ప్రకృతిని ప్రేమిద్దాం, ప్రకృతితో కలిసి జీవిద్దాం, మంచి మానవులుగా తయారవుదాం, తోటి మానవులకు సంతోషం కలిగిస్తాం. అలా కాకుండా ప్రకృతిని కాపాడకపోతే ఏమవుతుందో మీరు అందరూ చూస్తున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్లో ఉన్నాం మనం. మూసీ నదిని సగం ఆక్రమించారు ఆ పక్క అయిపోయి. ఒక రవ్వ వర్షం వచ్చినా హైదరాబాద్ ఏం జరుగుతుందో నేను మీ అందరికీ చెప్పాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఇది హైదరాబాద్ మాత్రం కాదు, ఇది ఈ గవర్నమెంట్ వాళ్ళు జరిగిందని చెప్పను, చాలా కాలం నుంచి జరుగుతుంది. అన్ని రాష్ట్రాల్లో కూడా ఆక్రమణ అలవాటైపోయింది. రోడ్డు పక్కన, రోడ్డు మీదే ఇంకొంతమంది. కానీ అది దేశానికి మంచి వ్యవస్థకు మంచిది కాదు, సంతోషమైన జీవనాన్ని మనకు అందించదు. కాబట్టి మిత్రులారా, చైతన్యవంతమైన భారతీయ సంస్కృతిని మనందరం అలవాటు చేసుకొని మంచి వ్యక్తులుగా తయారవుదాం. అప్పుడు ఎక్కడ ఫౌండేషన్ అంటే హైదరాబాద్ పబ్లిక్ స్కూల్లో ఫౌండేషను అని అనుకునే విధంగా మన వ్యక్తిత్వాన్ని రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేయాలని చెప్పని ఈరోజు మీ అందరికీ మనవి చేస్తూ చాలా సంతోషం. ఈ పబ్లిక్ స్కూల్లో అనేక మంది ప్రముఖులు చదివారు, హైకోర్టు జడ్జిలు అయ్యారు, ప్రముఖ న్యాయవాదులు అయ్యారు, డాక్టర్లు అయ్యారు, యాక్టర్లు అయ్యారు, అనేక మంది అనేక వృత్తుల్లో స్థిరపడ్డారు. వాళ్ళందరినీ చూసి మనం స్ఫూర్తిని పొంది మనం కూడా గుర్తింపబడే రేపటి సమాజం మన అనంతరం కూడా మనల్ని గుర్తుపెట్టుకున్నట్టుగా మనం జీవించాలి. దానికోసం కావాల్సిన పునాదులు ఈ విద్యా విధానం ద్వారా మనకు లభిస్తాయి. దాన్ని మీరందరూ పాటించాలని కోరుతూ, ఇప్పటికే ఆలస్యమైంది కాబట్టి నేను నా యొక్క భాషను ఎంతటితో ముగిస్తున్నాను. నమస్కారం. జై హింద్. గాడ్ బ్లెస్ యూ ఆల్.
Thank you, Honorable Vice President Garu. We did not miss any of your valuable advices that fell in perfect rhyme, sir. Thank you for wishing us all prosperity, growth and progress. Thank you for commending on our infrastructure and environment and words of caution that you have given to protect nature and the nature of discipline and decorum. Thank you, sir, for the caution on the duty towards our nation and on the Bharatiya Jeevana Paddhati. Truly delighted, sir. We are honored to receive such rich and personal practices that you have given to all of us in this institution. మా ఆతిథ్యాన్ని అందుకొని మా స్వర్ణోత్సవ ఉత్సవానికి విచ్చేసిన మీకు మా శతకోటి అభివందనలు. థ్యాంక్ యూ, సార్. We request President of HPSR Society, Mr. A. Shyam Mohan Garu, to felicitate our chief guest, our Honorable Vice President, Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu Garu, for gracing us with his esteemed presence today. kindly accept a small token of love too on the behalf of HPSR fraternity. Over. Last. That, sir, is a token of appreciation and love for your presence here with us from our very own teacher, Mrs. Narsama. Thank you, sir, for receiving it. A round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen, dear students. May we request Vice President, HPS Society, Mr. Gusti J. Noria, to felicitate Guest of Honor, Honorable Minister of Home, Prisons and Fire, Muhammad Ali Garu. We request Secretary Treasurer, HPS Society, Mr. Faiz Khan Garu, to present a memento to Honorable Home Minister. A round of applause, please. May we also request member of HPS Society, Mr. Venu Vinod Garu, to felicitate Honorable Minister of Legislative Assembly, Uppal Constituency, Government of Telangana, Sri B. Subhash Reddy. We request Principal Dr. Narasimha Reddy to felicitate Secretary Education, Government of Telangana and Chairman Board of Governors, the Hyderabad Public Schools, Srimati Vakati Karuna. A round of applause, please. Thank you, dear dignitaries on the stage and all our dear guests. This day has marked the beginning of the celebration of the past 50 glorious years. We request Vice President, HPS Society, Shri Gusti J. Noria Garu, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning. I've been asked to wrap it up shortly and make it a very small one. So good morning and good afternoon to all of you here. Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Venkaiah Naidu Garu, Mahmood Ali Saab, Member of the Legislative Assembly, Shri Subhash Reddy, Secretary Education and Chairperson of HPS, Vakati Karuna, distinguished members of HPS Society, members of the alumni, parents, staff and students. As James Allen had so powerfully said, and I quote, "No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks, and it's my proud privilege to be able to do this duty and propose a vote of thanks today, sir. Since I've been asked to cut short, I'll cut to the chase and a special word of praise for members of the Alumni Association of HPSR who have played an exemplary role in acknowledging the role of the school in their lives and in the way they have given back to their alma mater. I'm sorry, I forgot President Mr. Shyam Mohan. He has done a human service to the society, and thank you very much for also being present here. Last but not the least, I would like to place on record my deep appreciation for the pillars of strength of our institution, our principal, administrative department, teaching staff, support staff, and those who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes. Before I get on to the next para, sir, we will incorporate your 3Ds and a C, the C being the conviction part of it, into our daily lives. Thank you very much for educating us on that. Let me take this opportunity to reiterate HPS has always believed in wholesome education, and in this is substantiated by our Vision 2050 document, where pursuit of excellence, unwavering integrity, and celebration of diversity are its core values, and to nurture all to soar, lead, and serve are its core purpose. In short, HPS manufactures leaders for all walks of life, sir. I wish to thank all of you again and for having taken part in the Golden Jubilee celebrations at the Hyderabad Public School, Ramantapur, and the centenary celebrations at the Hyderabad Public School, Bengapet next year. I also thank the weather gods for being kind to us today. Thank you very much.
We have now come to the end of this remarkable moment. Kindly listen to an important announcement before we close with the national anthem. We request all dignitaries to proceed towards the library where arrangements are made for high tea, and all alumni to proceed to the dining hall for the same. Students and staff, kindly ensure you remain seated while our dignitaries leave this venue, after which you will proceed to your classes. May we request all to rise for the national anthem.